Welcome to the Desert Shave Den. For today's shave, we're gonna test out my new travel setup. Let's get started. So today we're going to be shaving with the Gillette Guard, which is an inexpensive cartridge razor. However, it has a single blade and has been recommended for DE shavers as a carry-on safe travel option. Next month I'll be going to the Carolinas with my wife for a baby shower, and I'm hoping this will be a good option in lieu of packing a safety razor which might be confiscated by TSA. And for the lather today, we'll be using a travel size of Wet Shaving Products Black Amber Vanilla, which has a really great scent. This is their rustic shaving soap. I do know that they have some different variants. They have a tallow base and they even have a shaving cream base, but this is just their rustic soap. I've never used this base or this fragrance, so we're gonna give it a try. I will say, although I've been soaking my Badger brush and had some bloom water on the soap before shaving, I think I may have overhydrated it. The small size of the soap, I will say, is a little bit of an issue in that it makes a mess and it's hard to get a good direct load of the brush. Perhaps a bowl lather by scooping some out would be a better alternative. But if this is the setup I'm gonna have when I'm in a little hotel bathroom, I wanna put it through its paces and see if it's really a workable solution. Honestly, I don't mind that it's overflowing with suds, but I do think it is a little overhydrated. However, given that we're using a cartridge razor, I don't think that should be too much of an issue in terms of performance. As I lather up, I'm really enjoying the scent of this lather. The website of Wet Shaving Products describes it as French vanilla combined with rustic amber, rounded out with black myrrh and a splash of Egyptian musk. It's just really pleasant. It's masculine, but it's a little sweet. It's not too musky. I think most men would really enjoy this scent. So with the first few strokes down, I gotta say, it's feeling nice. I mean, it feels like a lightweight, kind of disposable cartridge razor, but it doesn't feel rough. It seems to be doing the job, but it won't be until I rinse until I really get a sense of how close a shave or how not close of a shave I can achieve with this razor. But for some background, when I'm traveling, I don't expect a perfect BBS shave every time, but I do want something to keep my whisker growth in check and something that isn't going to cut up my face. For a little bit of background, earlier this summer, my wife and I had the opportunity to travel to Hawaii, the island of Oahu, for about a week. It was a great trip. Now, knowing that it was a 1-week trip, I certainly did not want to just let my beard grow for a full week. I really wanted to be committed to my daily DE shaves, so what I attempted at that point was to, while I was there on the island, just go to a CVS and buy a cheap DE razor. It's a twist to open model. It was a no-name brand called Goodline. Kind of reminded me of the Von der Hagen twist to opens, and of course it came with a pack of 5 blades. That wasn't bad, but I was cutting up my face a little bit, getting a few nicks here or there. This was before I had my Gillette Super Speed, so it is possible that now I've developed a better feel for how to shave with a twist to open, because they do have very similar designs. But I was a little disappointed with that, and I went in knowing ahead of time that I probably would not be able to bring the razor back. But I figured it was an expensive trip. I wanted the luxury of having a DE shave all week long while I was in Hawaii. So I tried that, but overall I would say it was not an optimal result, and I certainly didn't like the waste of having to spend $15 on a razor and just having to leave it there. So on some of the Reddit boards, they've recommended the Gillette Guard as a good travel option that is TSA carry-on safe. Of course, it is a cartridge razor, but it is single edge, so hopefully it won't create ingrown hairs, or irritation that you might otherwise get. So this is in fact my first shave with a cartridge razor in probably about a year. But so far I'm liking the results. I can't complain too much. And so after the first pass, the cheeks actually aren't feeling too bad. It seems to be doing a good job. Definitely a lot of stubble under my chin where the hair grows the most dense and coarse. If I was shaving with a DE blade, I would say that that's not very efficient. But you know what? We're going to give it a second pass here. I'm going to try to go against the grain and across the grain where possible. And I still think we can turn this into a workable shave that I would be happy with when I'm out of state and traveling. As a side note, along with my order of this Black Amber Vanilla soap from Wet Shaving Products, they also threw in a sample bar of hand soap in their mahogany scent. And the mahogany is a really nice scent. It is woody, but it's still got a masculine cologne type thing, so it's not like you're just in the lumber section at Home Depot. So if you happen to want to try some of their things, the mahogany scent I would also recommend, just based on my experience with that bar of soap. And this being the first time using not only this soap, but the first time using this soap base, I probably don't have the lather optimized in terms of hydration and density, but it seems to be doing a good job so far. I'll just have to dial that in going forward. And one other thing to note is I probably really should add a synthetic brush to my shave den, as that would probably be a more practical option when traveling. I actually took this badger hair brush to Hawaii with me, and it did a great job, and it dried out fast enough to where I didn't have to pack a damp brush into my bag or anything like that. But I think just in terms of practicality, I probably should add just a nice synthetic brush. And so after 2 passes, this shave is actually, I could live with this if I had to. I didn't want to go too aggressive under my chin, but you know what? I haven't nicked myself, and the shave is going quickly, so I'm going to try one final touch-up pass under the chin and jawline and see if we can get this into a good final state. And yeah, sure enough, I mean, this is easily darn fine shave. I would say upper darn fine shave territory. I would not be displeased with this if this was my regular 34C or a regular DE razor. I gotta say, I'm impressed with this razor. I didn't even come close to nicking myself. My skin seems to feel good, and it's a close shave, certainly close enough for what my standards would be when I'm on vacation. I'd have to give this Gillette Guard a thumbs up. And so after a cold water rinse, I'm just toweling off here, and for my aftershave, I'm going to use Barrister & Mann's Cologne Russe. The sample size actually will work great as a travel size. I think it's sufficiently watertight, so I'm not going to worry about leaking. But this aftershave is really nice, has a bright lemony scent, and I think it'll be a nice pleasant scent to start my mornings when I'm out in the Carolinas in October. So great shave this morning. I was really impressed with the Gillette Guard, especially for a cheap, inexpensive plastic cartridge razor, but I'll definitely be bringing this along to my trip next month, and hopefully we'll have it for trips in the future as well. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to like, comment down below, and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you, and have a nice day. See you soon.